Alright. Sweet, sweet. So if you look up here, we're watching Night of the Living Dead. It's free to watch. Anybody can watch this movie and post it on the internet because it's public domain, so we don't have to worry about copyright or anything like that. So in the background, we'll play Minecraft. We'll play Minecraft in the background. You can watch Night of the Living Dead, which is up here. This is Night of the Living Dead, old classic. Why is that on here? We don't want to see the review. We just want to watch the fucking movie. So let's do it. This is Night of the Living Dead. Wait a minute. I need to update that. There we go. So, now there we go. Let's play video games. Okay, so make sure everything's looking good here.
They ought to make the day the time changes, the first day of summer.
What?
Let's see, where did we leave off last?
A lot of good.
I was building a house.
Now we've still got
So
a
let's
3-hour
go
drive
ahead.
back. We're not going to be home until after midnight.
Well, if it really bugged you,
This
Johnny,
shit.
you couldn't do it.
You think I want to blow Sunday on a scene like this? You know, I figure we're either going to have to move Mother out here or move the grave into Pittsburgh.
She can't make a trip like this.
Oh, you know that she can't. Is there any of that candy left?
Okay, let's
No.
Look at this thing.
make
We
things a
still
little bit
remember.
better
I
here.
don't. You know, I don't even remember what the man looks like.
Johnny, it takes you 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes to put the wreath on the grave and 6 hours to drive back and forth. Mother wants to remember, so we trot 4 miles into the
what?
country and she stays at home.
Well, we're here, John, all right?
There we go.
Ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen, we're coming back on the air after an interruption due to a technical problem.
Much better, much better. That will work. All right.
There's nothing wrong with the radio. Must have been the station.
So
Which road
this
is it in?
is. Yeah, it's looking good. Like I said, you can actually stream Night of the Living Dead. Anything that's in public domain, you don't have to worry about copyright stuff. So, if you decide to do this, it's cool. Make sure the movie, game, or whatever music is public domain before you even attempt to do this. Because if not, you'll get in trouble.
There it is.
Don't just play any fucking movie on the internet. So, alright. Okay, so there is my stage. I haven't played Minecraft forever, so...
I wonder what happened to the one from last year. Each year we spend good money on these things. We come out here and the one from last
Okay.
year's gone.
Well, the flowers die, and the caretaker or somebody takes them away.
Yeah, a little spit and polish. You can clean this up.
Movie's only about an hour and 35 minutes long, so...
How many times we
It won't
bought
be
the
too
same
long.
one?
We won't stay on here too long. Just let the movie finish. You guys enjoy the film, and we can chat while we do this.
Hey, come on, Barb. Church was this morning, huh?
Okay. I need to build something. So I've got my stage built here.
Hey, I mean, pray
Here's
into
my
a church,
house.
Huh? Come on.
I haven't seen you in church lately.
Well,
Eh,
much sense in my going to church.
who do we got?
Do you remember?
I
one
forget
time
who I
we
told
went
happy
to Mars
birthday. I know I
out
did
here?
happy birthday
It
thing,
was
so.
from right over there.
Okay, let's go over
I
this
jumped
way.
out
We're gonna
from
build
behind the tree,
something.
and Grandpa got all excited, and he shook his fist at me, and he said, "Boy,
Something
get me
different.
down to hell." Remember that? Right over there. Well, you used to really be scared here.
Johnny,
You're still afraid.
stop it now. I mean it.
Okay.
They're
What's
coming
this?
to get you, Barbara.
I'm coming to
Stop
get
it.
you, Barbara.
Ignorant.
They're coming for you, Barbara.
Stop it. You're acting like a child.
They're coming for you. Look, there comes one of them now.
He'll hear you.
Here he comes now. I'm getting out of here.
Johnny. Oh, no! No! Johnny! Help me!
Okay, so what do we want to do here? I have no plans. Hey, what's up, Cat? We're doing something a little bit different today. I couldn't find anybody to do payday tonight, so I told Ashley that maybe we can probably schedule for Friday. She said she was busy. I couldn't find anybody else, so guess we're gonna play Minecraft and we're gonna watch Night of the Living Dead. Just kind of chill out for the day, just kind of have a good time. That's the plan, I guess. And if we can... Oh, really? Yeah, I knew he mentioned that yesterday, but I wasn't for sure if he was going to or not. How you doing today? Can you hear the movie okay? Does it sound alright? Now the good thing about playing this movie, it's public domain, so I don't have to worry about copyright stuff. I should not get flagged for this because anybody can, there's no copyright on this movie, so anybody can actually go in and do this. So figured, what the hell? It's almost Halloween time, so let's chill. I hope you get better. Don't get sick. You'd have to actually look it up. You'd have to, if you go to like a web, like I know like the complete history of this movie. it's a sad history of it. But if you go to a website like Google or something like it and type in movies that are in public domain or music, you can probably find a good list of them. Night of the Living Dead has the unfortunate. It was totally on accident. George Romero, when he made the movie, didn't have the copyright on it. So he's never seen a cent from this film, not one. And there was no copyright on it, and that's what it was. So you can go on like YouTube and you'll find like a ton of people like having this movie. So I thought it would be a cool idea. Maybe we can all just, if everyone wants to come over and chill out, get some popcorn. I'll play Minecraft in the background and you guys can just chill out. Oh, this one's amazing. I mean, it's really dated, but, for what it is. I haven't seen a Twitch streamer do this yet, so I figured we'd do something different. I think a lot of people may be afraid to do this, but I don't know. It may have been done already, but We'll see. Okay, I want to make a house here. Yeah, so you can chill out and watch this movie if you want to with me. We'll have a blast. Maybe I'll build something awesome. I don't know. I don't even know. I have no idea what I'm building. I never have a plan. I'm just like build. Okay, I already see something I don't like. There we go. All right. So I know Dawn of the Dead has a copyright, so that's one I wouldn't be able to, like all of them afterwards have copyrights, so that's I'd like to try to do this maybe on a regular basis, find movies that are in public domain and possibly stream them. How's your day been aside from that? Yeah, I know, right?
Right.
Now, one of the cool things about this movie, back when this movie was out, you'd never seen really very many movies featuring like a prominent role of a African American, and this was one of the first movies to really venture out into that. And it wasn't really intentional. Like you have a African American black male and authority. Basically, he's in control of everything, which you'll find out later on in the film. I'm not going to spoil it, but this was a big deal back in the day, and I'll talk about it a little bit more later on if you want to know about it. But it's really neat. The character's awesome. But this is like one of my favorite movies of all time.
Jeez. We've got to get out of here.
Oh, wow.
Where there's some other people.
I'd be pissed.
Maybe we better take some food. I'll see if I can find some food.
Yeah. I think this movie came out in 1969. Maybe 67, 69, I believe. So, you know, back in the days, like the civil rights movement was still going down, a lot of hate. But yeah, it was a big deal back in the day that this was actually a thing. Okay, I'm trying to think here. So, how I got this set up, I've got, here's my house, my villa. Okay, yeah, this is my house.
What's happening?
Got a pool.
What's happening?
And over there, this is where the Minecraft band plays. So I can come out on my porch, have a barbecue, while the Minecraft Jamboree play their music. So this is my amphitheater. I don't know what I'm going to put over here.
There are 2 of them out there. Have you seen any more around here? I can take care of those 2.
I
I know you're afraid, but we
don't know. I don't know. What's happening?
Here's how I get into my house. So say if I'm not playing on creative mode, I was like chilling out. It's not really a secret entrance. Right here, here's my entrance. So come on. We'll just go up here. Takes a while to get up there because there we go. So I got a secret entrance to my house, so I can watch the sunrise and all that stuff. Reptar, you're scared the crap out of me, dude. If I just want to walk out to my pool, go swimming, I have a sky pool. I am set to go. I have a sky pool and everything. Yeah, this game's got a lot of crap in it. It's amazing what it has in it. So yeah, that's pretty much how everything is. I can look up in the stars, like during the night. Watch my band play. I did this for somebody. I forget who it was, but I did a happy birthday. This was a long time ago. It's like whenever I first started streaming. So yeah. It's pretty cool. I don't really do much Minecrafting, but it is what it is. There we go. I think I'm gonna build. I think I'm gonna build like maybe a hospital, maybe. Yeah, I might build a hospital.
don't look at it.
No, actually, I might do a fort. Fort Barnhart. Pants Fort. Yeah, it's gonna be a pants fort. Pants Fortress. That's what it will be. It's going to be the Pants Fortress. Yeah. Let's make everything it's got pants in it. It's like, don't forget your pants. Come get all your pants. Yeah, it's cool. I haven't really played much in Don't Starve, so I should probably get on that. You like it pretty well? Use Anderson. Oh, sweet.
Why don't you see if you can find some wood, some board, something about the fireplace, something we can nail this place up.
See, I played a very tiny bit of it on PS4, but I didn't really get too into it.
I know you're afraid. I'm afraid too. But we have to try to board the house up together. Now, I'm going to board up the windows and the doors. Do you understand? We'll be all right here. We'll be all right here until someone comes to rescue us. But we'll have to work together. You'll have to help me. Now, I want you to go in and get some wood so I
I
can...
want to make sure I'm
You
doing this
understand?
right.
Okay?
And I'm not. I'm
Okay.
fucking doing it wrong. Okay. So I need... Yep, I'm doing this way wrong. I hate when that happens. Okay. Nope, I'm doing something wrong again. There we go, that's right. Are you playing on PC or what are you playing it on?
No, that's wrong. Here, I want you to pick out some nails. Pick out the biggest ones you can find. Yeah, this room looks pretty secure. If we have to, we can run in here and board up the doors. Won't be long for those things be back pounding their way in here. They're afraid now. They're afraid of fire. I found that out. You know a place back down the road called Beekman's? Beekman's Diner?
Hey, Kat, check your Steam really quick.
There's a radio in the truck. I jumped in to listen to it when a big gasoline truck came screaming right across the road. Well, there must have been 10, 15 of those things chasing after it, grabbing and holding on. Now, I didn't see them at first.
Enjoy.
I could just see that the truck was moving in a funny way. Those things were catching up to it. The truck went right across the road. Slammed on my brakes to keep from hitting it myself. It went right through the guardrail. I guess the driver must have cut off the road into that gas station by Beekman's Diner.
Hey, you're welcome.
It went right through the billboard, ripped over a gas pump, and never stopped moving. By now, it's like a moving bonfire. Didn't know if the truck was going to explode or what. Still hear the man screaming. This thing is just backing away from it. I looked back at the diner to see
Oh no, why did I do that?
if
That
there
was
was anyone
stupid.
there who could help me.
There we go.
That's when I noticed that the entire place had been encircled. There wasn't a sign of life left, except by now there were no more screams. I realized that I was alone with 50 or 60 of those things, just standing there, staring at me. I started to drive. I just plowed right through them. They didn't move. They didn't run or just stood there staring at me. Just wanted to crush them.
Just wanted to crush them.
They
Okay, so
scattered through the air
let's
like
see.
bugs.
We were riding in the cemetery. Johnny and me.
Johnny.
Johnny. We came to put a wreath on my father's grave. Johnny and he said, "Can I have some candy?" Bob,
There we go.
we didn't
This
have
is
it.
actually kind of hard to figure out for some reason. Harder than it needs to be. Oh crap!
It's hot in here. Hot. And he said, "Oh, it's late. Why did we start so late?" And I said, "Johnny, if you'd gotten up earlier, we wouldn't be late." Johnny asked me if I were afraid. And I said, "I'm not afraid, Johnny." And then this man started walking up the road. He came slowly, and Johnny kept teasing me and saying, "He's coming to get you, Barbara." And I laughed at him and said, "Johnny, stop it." And then Johnny ran away. And I went up to this man, and I was going to apologize.
Why don't you just keep calm?
And I looked up, and I said, "Good evening." And he grabbed me. He grabbed me, and he ripped at me. He held me and ripped at my clothes.
I think you should just calm down.
Oh, I screamed, "Johnny! Johnny, help me! Oh, help me!" And he wouldn't let me go. He ripped.
There we go.
And then Johnny came and he
Really?
He,
Has it been having issues the last couple days?
and
That's what I've been hearing. It's been having some issues,
I ran.
like stability mainly.
I ran. come. We have to wait for Johnny. Maybe we better go out and get him. We have to go out and get Johnny. He's out there. Please, don't you hear me? We've got to go out and get him. Please! We have got to go get Johnny! Please help me! Please!
Don't you know what's going on out there? This is no Sunday school picnic.
Don't you understand? My brother is alone!
Your brother is dead.
No! My brother is not dead!
Huh. Just slap. Okay. Ah, crap.
Because of the obvious threat to untold numbers of citizens, and because of the crisis which is even now developing, this radio station will remain on the air day and night. This station and hundreds of other radio and TV stations throughout this part of the country are pooling their resources through an emergency network hookup to keep you informed of all developments. At this hour, we repeat, these are the facts as we know them. There is an epidemic of mass murder being committed by a virtual army of unidentified assassins. The murders are taking place in villages, cities, rural homes, and suburbs with no apparent pattern or reason for the slayings. There seems to be a sudden general explosion of mass homicide. We have some descriptions of the assassins. Eyewitnesses say they are ordinary-looking people. Some say they appear to be in a kind of trance. Others describe them as being...
You know what's kind of funny about this movie? They never one time say the word zombie. Add mods? What do you mean add mods? Like expansions or?
Organized investigation is yet underway. Police, sheriff's deputies, and emergency ambulances are literally deluged with calls for help. The scene can best be described as mayhem. Mayors of Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, and Miami, along with the governors of several eastern and midwestern states, have indicated the National Guard may be mobilized at any moment, but that has not happened as yet. The only advice our reporters have been able to get from official sources is for private citizens to stay in their homes behind locked doors. Do not venture outside for any reason until the nature of this crisis has been determined and until we can advise what course of action to take. Keep listening to radio and TV for any special instructions as this crisis develops further. Thousands of office and factory workers are being urged to stay at their places of employment, not to make any attempt to get to their homes. However, in spite of this urging and warning, streets and highways are packed with frantic people trying to raise their families or apparently to flee just anywhere. We repeat, the safest course of action at this time is simply to stay where you are. Ladies and gentlemen,
You might have to go to the,
has called a meeting of his cabinet to deal with the sudden
shoot.
which has seized the eastern
Usually the community pages for those games, like on Steam, they're usually pretty helpful with stuff like that.
by officials of the FBI.
I've never really been able to do that either, like in terms of like adding mods. It's just like,
An official announcement as soon as possible following
I'm
that
terrible at it.
This is the latest dispatch.
Like I can't even add mods on Minecraft if that says
Latest word
anything.
also from National Press Services in Washington, D.C. now tells us that the emergency presidential conference which
Hey, what's up, Andrew?
scientists from the
10-103-471. Welcome to the channel. If you have a bag of popcorn, go ahead and get it ready and enjoy the movie. Okay.
Have joined their facilities in an emergency network to bring you this news as it develops. We urge you to stay tuned to radio and TV and to stay indoors at all costs. Late reports reaching this newsroom tell of frightened people seeking refuge in churches, schools,
It doesn't look bad.
demanding shelter and protection.
Actually, doesn't.
Wholesale
Well,
murder, which apparently is engulfing
hang
much of
on
the
here.
nation.
That don't look bad at all. It's starting to look like a fort, I think, maybe. I don't know. Alright, so we need some light here. So I'm gonna set this green shit. No, we're not gonna set that there.
We don't know what kind of murder-happy characters we have here. Ken Dunmore, Camden. So far, the only descriptions, the only clues anyone has
Okay.
frightened witnesses of some of the slaves.
We should do beacons. That should be
The
fine.
murderers as ordinary-looking people, misshapen monsters, people who look like they're in a trance, and things that look like people but act like animals.
Yeah.
Some eyewitnesses tell of seeing victims who look as though they had been torn apart. This whole ghastly story began developing 2 days ago with the report of the slaying of a family of 7 in their rural home near Belfort.
I have to be really careful the way I do this because beacons aren't really necessary. You can't really use them for building, but I am.
Efforts to keep track of the murder reports by the placing of markers on a map seem to indicate a general spreading of the extreme southeastern United States to the north and west. Our newsmen have been on the telephone talking with officials in other cities and determined that none of this kind of mass murder has yet been reported west of the Mississippi River, except in the extreme southeastern portion of Texas. Similar killings have been reported around the Houston and Galveston areas, but nothing like.
I found a gun and some bullets out there.
It was only late yesterday
On
when it
these.
became clear we were facing some kind of national emergency.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like this.
Again, newsmen and law enforcement agencies were of the opinion
This
that
place is boarded up pretty solid now.
in nature. However,
Okay, so let's go ahead and start
soon apparent
We have a gun and
putting all this stuff together.
food and the radio.
began to suspect an obscure kind of conspiracy.
Sooner or later, someone
Things as
bound to come and get us out.
creatures from outer space. So again, we join with law enforcement agencies, urging you to seek shelter in a building. Lock the doors and windows securely.
Hey, that's us. We're doing all right.
Be cautious of any suspicious strangers, and keep tuned to your radio and television for survival instructions and further details of this continuing story.
Look, I don't know if you're hearing me,
Goes on in the absence of any
but I'm going upstairs now. If anything should try to break in here, I can hear it from up there. I'll be down to take care of it. Everything is all right for now. I'll be back to reinforce the windows and doors later. But you'll be all right for now, okay? Okay.
Okay.
Some
Oh
defense
shit.
Officials in Cumberland have told newsmen that murder victims show evidence of having been partially devoured by their murderers.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting somewhere with this thing. The only thing I don't have, which I'll take care of that later.
Consistent reports from witnesses to the effect that people who acted as though they were in a kind of trance were killing and eating their victims prompted authorities to examine the bodies of some of the victims. Medical authorities in Cumberland have concluded that in all cases, the killers are eating the flesh of the people they murder. Repeating this latest bulletin just received moments ago from Cumberland, Maryland, civil defense authorities have told newsmen that murder victims show evidence of having been partially devoured by their murderers. Medical examination of victims' bodies shows conclusively that the killers are eating the flesh of the people they kill. And so this incredible story becomes more ghastly with each report. It's difficult to imagine such a thing actually happening, but these are the reports we have been receiving and passing on to you. Reports which have been verified as completely as is possible in this confused situation. It is happening, and it would appear that no one is safe from this wave of...
Hey, what's up, Dad? How you doing, dude? How you doing today, dude?
Don't shoot. We're from town.
A radio.
County, Pennsylvania. The Butler County Sheriff has verified that reports of murder victims partially eaten by their slayers is true.
How long you guys been down there? I could use some help up here.
That's the cellar. It's the safest place.
You mean you didn't hear the racket we were making up here?
How are we supposed to know what was going on? Could have been those things for all we knew.
That girl was screaming. Sure, you must know what a girl screaming sounds like. Those things don't make any noise. Anybody would know somebody that needed help.
Look, it's kind of hard to hear what's going on from down there.
We thought we could hear screams, but for all we knew, that could have meant those things were in the house afterward.
And you wouldn't come up and help.
Well, if there were more,
The racket sounded like the place was being ripped apart. How were we supposed to know what was going on?
Now, wait a minute. You just got finished saying you couldn't hear from down there. Now you say it sounded like the place was being ripped apart. It would be nice if you get your story straight, man.
All right, now you tell me. I'm not going to take that kind of a chance when we got a safe place. We luck into a safe place, and you're telling us we got to risk our lives just
Okay,
because somebody
see
might
here.
need help, huh?
Yes.
We went to the dentist.
all right, why don't we settle this?
Look, mister, we came out. Okay, we're here.
How's the dentist, dude?
We all go back downstairs before any of those things find out we're in here.
Oh yeah, this guy right here, he's a dick. He's an asshole. Dude, he's a bastard. I don't like the guy on
You're
here.
insane. The cellar's the safest place.
I'm telling you, they can't get in here.
And I'm telling you, those things turned over our car. We were damn lucky to get away at all. Now you tell me those things can't get
I figured I'd do something a little bit different, man.
His wife and kids downstairs. Kids hurt.
Well, I still think we're better off up here.
We could strengthen everything up, Mr. Cooper.
With all of us working, we could fix this place up in no time. We have everything we need up here.
We can take all that stuff downstairs with us. Man, you're really crazy. You know that? You got 1,000,000 windows up there. All these windows, you're gonna make them strong enough to keep these things out, huh?
I told you, those things don't have any strength. I smashed 3 of them and pushed another one out the door.
Did you hear me when I told you they turned over our car?
Oh, hell, any good 5 men can do that.
That's my point. Only there's not going to be...
Yeah, I figured I'd do a movie tonight. This is a public domain movie, so I don't have to worry about any type of copyright issues. So I don't have to worry about getting canned.
The cellar.
So
The cellar, there's
we're
only
good.
one door, right? Just one door, that's all we have to protect. Tom and I fixed it so it locks and boards from the inside. But up here, all these windows, why, we'd never know where they were going to hit us next.
You got a point, Mr. Cooper. But down in the cellar, there's no place to run to. I mean, if they did get in, there'd be no back exit. We'd be done for. We can get out of here.
Have you ever seen this, Dad?
And we got windows to see what's going on outside. But down there with no windows, if a rescue party did come, we wouldn't even know it.
The cellar is the strongest place.
The cellar's a death trap.
I don't know, Mr. Cooper. I think he's right. You know how many's out there?
I don't know, I think maybe 6 or 7.
Look, you two can do whatever you like. I'm going back down to the cellar, and you better decide. Because I'm going to board up that door, and I'm not going to unlock it again no matter what happens.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Cooper.
No, I'm not going to wait. I've made my decision, now you make yours.
Now, wait a minute. Let's think about this. We can make it to the cellar if we have to. And if we do decide to stay down there...
Basically what copyright is
so let's at least consider this a while.
Copyright is a...
You boxed yourself in the cellar.
It's basically it's an owner mark.
Fighting chance.
You know, so if you play like music that's owned by, like, I don't know, say if you try to play, let's say AC/DC on your channel, you don't have a right to do that because that's owned by another, by AC/DC and a company, and they'll copyright flag you and, you know, mute your shit. There's no copyright on this movie because it's in public domain. What public domain is anybody can use it. Anybody. 1 second here.
Harry?
It's all right.
Harry, what's happening?
It's all right.
We don't want Cat to get sick. Cat, is that DLC working out for you?
You gotta fix these boards.
You're crazy. Those things are going to be at every window and door in this place. We've got to get down into the cellar.
Go down in that damn cellar. Get out of here!
I'm taking the girl with me.
Leave her here. Keep your hands off her. And everything else is up here, too. Because if I stay up here, I'm fighting for everything up here. And the radio and the food is part of what I'm fighting for. Now, if you're going down the cellar, get.
The man's insane. He's insane. We've got to have food down there. We've got a right.
This your house.
We've got a right.
You going down there with him?
Well,
Yes,
Okay,
this is your
so-
last chance. No beating around the bush.
Yeah, so you know all about this movie, don't you,
Listen, I got
Philip?
a kid down there. She can't possibly. I couldn't bring her up here. She can't possibly take all the racket and those things smashing through the windows.
Well, you're her father. If you're stupid enough to go die in that trap, that's your business. However, I am not stupid enough. It is tough for the kid. That old man is so stupid. Now, get the hell down in the cellar. You can be the boss down there. I'm boss up here.
You see what I mean now, Cat, about the how he's in power?
I mean it.
Mr. Cooper,
How this would be kind of controversial for when it came out.
Let him go, man. His mind is made up. Just let him go.
Wait a minute. Judy, come on up here, honey.
You're gonna let them get hurt too, huh?
It's all right, honey.
Yeah, this movie is a classic. I love it. I mean, it's really dated, but I mean, I love this movie.
If we stick together, man, we can fix it up real good. There's lots of places we can run to up here. Mr. Cooper, we'd all be a lot better off if all three of us were working together.
Mr. Cooper's a dick.
Hey, kid.
Okay, so we got something going on here.
I'm not
I think we got a fort going, maybe. Hey, what's up, Stinkfist? Okay.
Well, we're safe now. It's boarded up tight.
What about Tom and Judy?
They want to stay up there, let them.
Yeah, I've watched this movie so many times, it's
They're
stupid.
two
It's
of the
embarrassing,
people up there.
probably.
A man and a girl.
We heard you screaming.
Okay, so I need to finish up what I'm doing here.
Take any unnecessary chances.
Of course not, Harry.
It's like, I'm a bad man, I'm gonna throw everything around. I'm a bad old guy.
Is she all right?
I don't know what it is.
Okay, I think it's as high as I'm gonna make it, because it's
Where'd you get the bandage?
pretty damn high.
Some laundry in a basket. I tore a sheet.
Let them stay upstairs. Let them. Too many ways those monsters can get in up there. We'll see who's right. We'll see. When they come begging me to let them in down here.
Shut up there, Mr. Cooper, you
What?
dick.
To be right, everybody else to be wrong.
What do you mean by that?
You're going to bang trees.
Does
What?
anyone up there know why we're being attacked?
Whatever it isn't just happening here. It's some kind of mass murder. It's going on everywhere. The radio said to stay inside.
Radio?
Radio upstairs. I heard a news bulletin.
There's a radio upstairs and you boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
Nothing. Nothing. They don't know anything yet. There's mass murder everywhere, and people are supposed to look for a safe place to hide.
Take the boards off that door.
We are staying down here, Helen.
Harry, that radio is at least some kind of communication. If the authorities know what's happening, well, they'll send people for us to tell us what to do. How are we going to know what's going on if we lock ourselves in this dungeon?
Okay, I think I'll just put wood on the rest of it and call it a
We
day.
may not enjoy living together, but dying together isn't going to solve anything. Those people aren't our enemies. Let's go up. Tom? If Judy would come downstairs for a few minutes, Harry and I could come upstairs. Okay, yeah, right away.
Will you do it?
I have to.
Look, honey, nothing's gonna get done with them down there and us up here.
I need to post on Twitter that we're doing this. I didn't do that. I should do that right now. It's like maybe we can get some more people in. Okay, so that's enough here. Let me go ahead and close this off.
I'll take good care of her, Helen.
She go ahead.
Why don't you go upstairs now?
Okay, we have a fortress. That's going to have to do. Alright. Now that we have a fortress, what do I need to put in this fortress? Does the fortress need... I don't really need... Well... Let me head over here.
Her brother was killed.
Hey, give me a hand with this.
Actually, that's not a fortress at all. It's a freaking... Like... It's a gladiatorial ring. This is where everybody's going to fight. Yeah. So... No, I don't know. Maybe it would be like a... I don't know what this would be. I could make it like... Yeah, I know what we're going to do. We are going to do... animals.
Don't be afraid of me. I'm Helen Cooper, Harry's wife.
Yeah, it wasn't made for that much. I thought it was made for a whole lot less than that, but
Look at this.
he never saw a cent from this movie because that stupid copyright thing that happened.
Give me one of those.
Because this movie doesn't have, it didn't have proper copyright stuff, so
Her brother
it ended
was
up
killed.
becoming public domain. Which kind of sucks because he, you know, George Romero probably made like,
And they talk about
if
these
it's nobody really knows how much this movie's ever made. There's no way of tracking it.
Those things out there. That's how much good these windows are.
I guess it's damn near impossible. So
Why don't you do something to help somebody?
Here I have it. Drag a couple of those chairs together.
There's a socket over here.
You better watch this and try to understand what's going on. I don't want anyone's life on my hands.
Is there anything I can do to
I don't want to hear any more from you, mister. If you stay up here, you take orders from me. And that includes leaving the girl alone.
It's on, it's on.
There's no sound. Play with the rabbit ears.
It reports, incredible as they seem, are not.
Yeah, I need to go ahead and send that out. I didn't do that yet. Give me 1 second, guys.
In all parts of the country. The wave of murder which is sweeping the eastern third of the nation is being committed by creatures who feast upon the flesh of their victims. First eyewitness accounts of this grisly development came from people who were understandably frightened and almost incoherent. Officials and newsmen at first discounted those eyewitness descriptions as being beyond belief. However, the reports persisted. Medical examinations of some of the victims bore out the fact that they had been partially devoured. I think we have some late word just arriving, and I'll interrupt to bring this to you. This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder. A widespread investigation of reports from funeral homes, morgues, and hospitals has concluded that the unburied dead are coming back to life and seeking human victims.
There we go.
It's hard for us here to believe what we're reporting to you, but it does seem to be a...
Go ahead and send that out that way. Maybe we can get some more viewers in tonight.
Radio and television
Get some more followers. We have 3 more people left till we get that 100 follower mark. It'd be nice to hit it tonight.
Civil defense machinery
End the week with a bang.
to provide rescue stations with food, shelter, medical treatment, and protection by armed
Okay,
national
so I'm
guardsmen.
gonna make a water hole for the animals.
For this list of rescue stations. This list will be repeated throughout our news coverage. Look for the name of the rescue station nearest you and make location as soon as possible.
So we have that truck. If we can get some gas, we can get out of here.
There's a pump out by the shed.
I know that's why I pulled in here, but it's locked.
Called this afternoon by the President. Since convening this conference of the Presidential Cabinet, the FBI, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the CIA has not produced any public information. Why are space experts being consulted about an earthbound emergency? So far, all the betting on the answer to that question centers on the
Okay,
recent
is there
Explorer
anything I
satellite
can
shot at
actually
Venus.
put down?
That satellite, you'll recall, started back to Earth, but never got here. That's the space vehicle which orbited Venus and then was purposely destroyed by NASA when scientists discovered it was carrying a mysterious high-level radiation with it. Could that radiation be somehow responsible for the wholesale murders we're now suffering? Newsman Don Quinn in Washington has posed those questions.
It's obvious our best move is to try to get out of here.
How are you going to get over to that pump?
Look.
You're coming from a meeting regarding the explosion of the Venus probe, is that right, sir?
Yes, that was the subject of the meeting.
You feel there is a connection between this and the phenomenon?
There's a definite connection. A definite connection.
No! No! God, no! Why did that happen?
There was a very high degree of radiation.
Well, just a minute. I'm not sure that that's certain at all. I don't think that has been irrefutably
that we have at this time.
In other words, it is the military's viewpoint that the radiation is not the cause of the mutation.
I can't speak for the entire military at this time, gentlemen. I must disagree with these gentlemen presently until this is irrefutably proved.
Everything is being done that can be done.
We'll have to hurry for our next meeting.
Professor, you feel that there is a definite connection between the... Definite connection?
Enderman. Shit.
Doctor, please. I thought we decided that is not proved yet.
Was the satellite, when the satellite was exploded?
Unusual amount of radiation, enough to cause mutation under certain circumstances.
Could have happened.
Have a bearing on it.
Get out of my way, Enderman. What are you doing, dude?
Will there be a...
This is not what...
Later.
Yes.
Don't interrupt me, sir.
This afternoon.
The Enderman's been a jerk.
Perhaps there will be a report. A later report. Will you close the window?
We are doing everything possible to solve the problem.
Hoping to get some further explanation of this.
We've heard all we need to know. We have to try to get out of here.
He said the rescue stations have doctors and medical supplies. If we could get Karen there, we could get help for her.
Is one of the world's foremost
There we
authorities
go.
on space science and technology.
Willard. I saw a sign that said Willard.
It's only about 17 miles from here.
You know this area. You from around here?
Judy and I are both from around here. We were on our way up to the lake to go swimming. And Judy had a radio, and we'd heard the first reports about this. So we knew the old house was here, and we came in and found the lady upstairs dead. Then these other people came. We went down into the basement and put a bar across the door, and it is pretty strong.
How can we possibly get away from here? We've got a sick child, 2 women, 1 woman out of her head, 3 men, and the place is surrounded with these things.
For NASA. Dr. Grimes, your entire staff, I know, has been working very hard to find some solution to these things that are happening. Do you have any answers at this time?
Yes, we have some answers. But first, let me stress the importance of seeking medical attention for anyone who's been injured in any way. We don't know yet what complications might result from such injuries.
How bad has your kid been hurt?
Good advice, Doctor. Now, how about the basic...
Look, you go down there and tell, Judy? Yeah, you tell Judy to come up here and you stay with the kid, all right?
In the cold room at the university, we had a cadaver from which all 4 limbs had been amputated. Sometime early this morning, it opened its eyes and began to move its trunk. It was dead, but it opened its eyes and tried to move.
That'd be the scariest thing.
They want you upstairs.
Could you imagine, like, being in a morgue and you have a dude that's like body's completely cut up,
I don't understand.
and it decides to start moving?
Baby. It's Mommy.
I heard. I'll come back down as soon as I find out what they want.
Thank you, Judy.
The body should be disposed of at once, preferably by cremation.
Well, how long after death, then, does the body become reactivated?
It's only a matter of minutes.
Minutes? Well, that doesn't give people time to make any arrangements.
Oh, you're right. It doesn't give them time to make funeral arrangements. The bodies must be carried to the street and burned. They must be burned immediately. Soak them with gasoline and burn them. The bereaved will have to forego the dubious comforts that a funeral service will give. They're just dead flesh and dangerous.
Judy, I need you to find some bedspreads or sheets to tear up into small strips, okay? Is there a fruit cellar here?
Yes.
We
Okay.
need some bottles or jars.
So we need. Let's put some animals up in here.
Hey, there's a big can of kerosene down there.
Okay, we don't want
I'll
shitty
look for the
animals.
bottles.
There's a big key ring down there. There may be a key to the gas pump on it.
I'll check.
We can toss the cocktails from a window upstairs. Meantime, a couple of us can go out and try to get the gas and come back for the rest of the people.
But that'll leave a door open someplace.
Yeah, that's right. It better be this door. It's closer to the truck. Before we go out, we'll put some supplies behind the cellar door. While we're gone, the rest of you can hold up in there.
I found some fruit jars in the cellar. And there's a key on here that's labeled for the gas pump out back.
I'm not really that used to the truck. I found it abandoned.
I can handle the truck, no sweat.
Alright, so now we have
You and
animals.
I'll go. We'll put whatever lumber we find behind
Alright,
the
so
cellar
we.
door.
I think I need to put some chickens
You
in
can
here
go
too.
upstairs and toss the cocktails from a window. Tom, you and I will have to unboard this door. After you toss the cocktails, you hustle back down here and lock this door. It's no good to board it up because we'll
Maybe
have to
some
get back
cats.
After
Yeah,
we get
I'll
the
put some
gas,
rabbit
get
in
back
here.
into the house. Then we'll worry about getting everybody into the truck. Now let's move it.
Rabbits, horse, villager, chicken. Yeah.
Indications are that
Ocelot. We need cats. Cats are always good.
many more such rescue stations.
2 cats. We got cats now. Oh!
You always have a smile for me.
Now
Smile
wolves.
like that all the time. How many
Oh, I shouldn't have. Maybe I. They're going to kill each other.
Come on, honey, we gotta move.
Okay, maybe that was a bad
Are
idea.
you sure about the phone?
The phone.
They're killing the rabbit.
All you get is a recorded message.
Where do the ocelots go? There they are.
If I could only call the folks.
Okay, I'll check these
They're going to
guys
be so worried
later.
about us.
Everything will be all right. As soon as we get to Willard, we'll call them. They might even be there.
I know. Tom. Are you sure we're doing the right thing, Tom?
What, about getting out of here?
Yeah.
Well, the television said that's the right thing to do. We've got to get to a rescue station.
I don't know.
Come on, honey, you're starting to sound like Mr. Cooper now.
Why do you have to go out there?
Look, I know how to handle that truck, and I can handle the pump. Ben doesn't know anything about that stuff.
But we're safe in here.
For how long?
All right.
We're safe
So
now.
now we have
But there's going to be
a
more and more of those things.
I know.
we have an animal house.
Hey, listen. Remember when we had the big flood? Remember how difficult it was?
What's he got so
to
much?
convince you that it was right to leave.
Oh, there's
Remember?
2 of
Remember
them.
we had to go to
There
work
they are.
then? This isn't a passing thing, honey. It's not like just a wind passing through. We've got to do something.
All right, I'm out of there. Okay, so there's our animal
I just don't
house,
want you to go out there, that's all.
but turned into a not such a good animal house.
Where's that big smile for me?
Okay, well, I do need to find a way to
You sure know you said
get myself in here.
We've got work to do, honey. And you.
Okay, I'm gonna have to put a ladder up.
We better get her downstairs.
We have to go downstairs now, Barbara.
She's right. You have to go downstairs now, just for a little while, until we get back. Then we can all leave.
Oh, I'd like to leave. Yes.
Good luck.
Yeah, don't mind her. Okay, so this will be the way we get up to this thing. I need to get my ladder now. Where's the ladders at? There we go. There we go! Ladders.
You ready upstairs? Yeah. Okay, toss them.
Oh, I guess, yeah, it's, I guess we're gonna have to make a hop. Alright, let's see how this would work.
I'm going with him.
Get back in the cellar.
I'm going.
It's too late. It's too late.
What?
Unless you're coming, come on. Get in.
Alright, let's get up here. Yeah, dude, if I don't know if they ever did. I know they did Plan 9 from outer space, or Plan 9 or whatever from outer space. I think they did that for sure. Alright, yeah, there we go. It worked out. So, yeah, we got Animal Place now. That's where all our animals go. Survival of the fittest.
Come on! This key won't work. Watch it. Watch the torch! We gotta get away from the pump.
Did they do all the Gamera stuff?
Hang on! Tom! Drive your cars and get out of the truck! Let's get out of here. Come on, come on.
My jacket's caught.
Oh no! They're so dead. So dead. That's why you don't hop in a car with with gasoline when it's on fire. This is something you don't do. You don't do that shit. I used to love Mystery Science Theater. It used to be like the best thing ever. I'm missing something. I know I am. You know what? I know what I'm missing. Beacons.
Cooper!
I'd beat the shit out of that guy. If he did that to me, I'd just kill him. Straight up. I don't know where the beacons are. Oh, that's okay, Kat. I hope you get better. I hope you enjoy the DLC there, so. Just let me know what you think of it and everything. I'm going to upload this to YouTube later, so see how that goes. Okay.
I drag you out there and feed you those things.
I don't know where the beacons are. There it is. Oh, this will be really fucking tedious. Tell Jojoma I said hey. If it's a copyright thing, I'd say they may, though. That's the only bad thing about it. It just depends. Some people can get away from it, but some people don't. Okay.
It's not 3 o'clock yet. There's supposed to be another broadcast at 3 o'clock.
10 minutes.
Oh, only 10 more minutes? We don't have very long
Only
to
10
wait.
more minutes?
We can leave. Well, we better leave soon. It's 10 minutes to 3.
You know anything about this area at all? I mean, is Willard the nearest town?
I don't know. We were
Just lights.
just trying to get to a motel before dark.
Yeah, that's going to be a really common thing,
You think we can
Phil.
get it
It's
back on
like,
its wheels and drive it? Where is it?
Seems like it was pretty far away.
it's going to be kind of common from here on out.
Forget it.
YouTube and they have to be.
Johnny has the
I guess they have to kind of be like that
Carry that
since
child a mile.
you're competing with. Oh wow, we got stuff.
What's wrong with her? How'd she get hurt?
One of those things grabbed her.
Bit her on the arm.
What's wrong?
Who knows what kind of disease those things carry? Is she conscious?
Barely.
She can't walk. She's too weak.
Time to kill her.
Well, one of us could try to get to the car.
You gonna turn it over by yourself?
You can't start the car. Johnny has the keys.
You have a car? Where? Where is it?
You won't be able to start it.
Yeah, I know. But where is it?
Good Lord.
Yeah, that's it. That does kind of suck, though. I mean, nothing we can really do about it. So there we go. We have a. We have that. This is where all my animals are. This is my stage. This is my home.
So long as this situation remains, government spokesmen warn that dead bodies will continue to be transformed into the flesh-eating ghouls. All persons who die during this crisis, from whatever cause,
Oh, really?
to life to seek human victims unless their bodies.
I never really got into Twilight Zone. They're talking about rebooting it, like as a movie, with Johnny Depp, I think.
This one conducted by Sheriff Conan McClellan in Butler County, Pennsylvania. So now let's go to that film report. All law enforcement agencies and the military have been organized to search out and destroy the marauding ghouls. The Survival Command Center at the Pentagon has disclosed that a ghoul can be killed by a shot in the head or a heavy blow to the skull. Officials are quoted as explaining that since the brain of a ghoul has been activated by the radiation,
Oh, where's our wolves at? Where'd the wolves go?
and you kill the ghoul.
Anything from the supplier?
Oh, did our wolves die?
No, we're all right.
Oh, wow, I think the dogs are dead.
Thing all the way in the fire. We don't want it getting up again. Chief McClellan, how's everything going? Oh, things aren't going too bad. Men are taking it pretty good. You want to get on the other side of the road over there?
Chief, do you think we'll be able to defeat these things?
Well, we killed 19 of them today right in this area. Those last 3 we caught trying to claw their way into an abandoned shed. They must have thought somebody was in there. There wasn't, though. We heard them making all kind of noise. We came over and beat them off, blasted them down. Yeah, okay.
Chief, if I were surrounded by 6 or 8 of these things, would I stand a chance with them?
Well, there's no problem. If you had a gun, shoot them in the head. That's a sure way to kill them. If you don't, get yourself a club or a torch. Beat them or burn them. They go up pretty easy.
Beat them or burn them.
Chief McClellan, how long do you think it will take you until you get the situation under control?
Well, that's pretty hard to say. We don't know how many of them there are. We know when we find them, we can kill them.
Are they slow-moving, Chief?
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
Well, in time, would you say you ought to be able to wrap this up in 24 hours?
Well, we don't really know. We know we'll be into it most of the night, probably into the early morning. We're working our way toward Willard, and we'll team up with the National Guard over there, and then we'll be able to give a more definite...
I think I want to build a boat now. This is what I would do. Build a boat.
This is Bill Cardell,
Build boats, man.
Thank you, Bill, for that report.
Yeah, we'll do.
Official spokesman declined to speculate
We'll do
how long it may
this.
take
A
to kill
little
off
bit
all
of
the
this.
cheaters, so long as the heavy rain.
And we don't want anything. Yeah, we'll go with
Is the
this.
fuse box in the cellar?
I don't know. It isn't the fuse. The power lines are down.
Alright, I'm building a boat.
I have to get that gun.
Haven't you had enough?
But 2 people are dead already on account of that guy. Take a look out that window, kid.
Okay, the best way I could do this, I think. There's no real easy way of doing it. Cooper, don't be a dick, dude. You know what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna find out really quick. Cooper's a dick.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You want to stay up here now? Helen, get in the cellar. Get in the cellar now. Move!
Okay, yeah, there we go. We got a boat. We're going to start our boats. Don't everybody try to help her at once. She said she could take care of herself. Obviously. You didn't think about it. Barbara's a bitch. As much as I hate to say that about Barbara, she kind of is. I know she's like all traumatized, but for fuck's sake. You'd figured she'd be like, I can snap out of this, I can help you out. No, she don't care. She just freaking out. They made her a badass in the remake, though. This part always creeped me out as a kid. It's like... It still kind of does creep me out. This whole movie's like... I mean, Yeah, it's dated, but it's got that. It makes you feel. I don't know. It makes it feel kind of strange.